I'm too indecisive.
There's not very many choices. So it's like 6:15 in the morning. Obviously, it's super early before sunrise, and we are on a little road trip. We're going to another Goodwill grand opening. I don't know there's so many Goodwills that they're opening these days, but apparently there are. So we're gonna get gassed up here and hit the road. $3.95. That's not bad. There we go. So all Goodwills are run by different regions. The first Goodwill grand opening we went to back in like October of 2021 was absolutely fantastic. It was run by the Goodwill region that covers like the ones in our immediate area, and it was obvious that they were collecting the best donations for like months, maybe even a year, and saving them for that specific Goodwill grand opening. Like, it was the best thing ever. And then the second one we went to was run by a different Goodwill, and it was okay. It was much more crowded, and we found we made profit from the stuff we found, but it wasn't nearly as good as the first one. And we are super excited about the one today because this one is also being ran by the people that did the first one, the people that are in charge of our Goodwills here.
Just assuming that. We don't really know that.
It's under the same like Instagram, like Goodwill Upstate or whatever, or something like that. So we have high hopes. So we just got to the new Goodwill. This grand opening is happening on a Wednesday morning, and it's kind of rainy. So luckily there's not a ton of people here yet. Because we were worried we were going to have to stand in the rain forever, but luckily we're under this little roof section. So there's only, what, like maybe 25 or 30 people here ahead of us. So that could be good news. We still have about an hour or so before they open, but fingers crossed. Oh yeah, balloons.
Okay, I won't be no boogie.
You're good. You're good. Don't get a buggy. Buggies are for chumps. All right, let's go. All right, excuse us. Looks like a pretty stocked section here.
Good morning, Goodwill shoppers. Welcome to our new Greenville number 16 store. We have lots of goodies in place for you. We hope you fill those buggies up and have a wonderful time. No fighting, no pushing, no pulling, no hair pulling.
No hair pulling.
Fasten those seatbelts and buckle up. It's gonna be fun.
These buggies are not the move, man.
I know.
Sorry.
Attention shoppers, if you didn't get a buggy, we have a few more buggies up front for you.
4XL Polo.
We do have a few more buggies up front if you didn't get one, if you need one.
Get that.
That's cool. Simple tea. Musters. North Face.
Orvis. Oh, the music is so loud. Jeez. This might be worth something. Here. Mephisto. Those are good. Can you carry this sewing machine?
I'll carry this for you.
I think it's new. And it's still in the styrofoam and everything. They want $24.99 for it. And I think there's one sold for like 100 plus shipping.
Wow.
So I feel like that's worth it. All right, so remember this thing, $3.99. I was like, we'll just get it and look it up later. I believe these are video recording sunglasses. So that's pretty cool.
Patagonia. This is a North Face too. It's very different. Made in USA. Definitely gonna get that. They're big.
For you,
That's it.
137.22. Would you like to random change, make it even 138,
Sure.
or just leave it like it is?
You can round it up.
Thank you so much for our job connection in this program.
Absolutely.
Mash that button in the top corner.
Did we leave it somewhere?
I didn't have it. You had it.
I don't know.
And do you need a receipt today?
No, yes. Thank you so much.
Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank
You too.
so
We
much.
appreciate that.
Thank y'all so much for
Thank
supporting our
you.
mission.
Can we have a cookie?
Yes.
Are these cookies? One of each. We would give you guys a synopsis of everything we picked up, but it's raining, so we'll do that later. So I feel like I probably look a little flustered. It's currently Sunday morning. This video is going out today, and a couple days ago, Haley and I went into the warehouse back here, and we filmed the outro to this Goodwill grand opening video. We went through all the stuff we got, potential profits and everything like that. And then last night / this morning, when I started to edit the video, I couldn't find the footage anywhere. It's on one of my SD cards. I think I might have formatted it. I tried to run recovery software on like 2 different SD cards, and I couldn't find it. So I'm like, well, I guess I just have to try my best to film the synopsis again. But the problem is we've already sold a couple things. We've already started like listing and putting things away, and it's just really hard to find everything. So I'm so sorry. I want to try my best to give you guys a little synopsis of our Goodwill grand opening trip. I will say this is the 3rd grand opening that we've gone to, and I think that it's like right in the middle. It wasn't as good as the first one we went to back in October, but it also was a little bit better, I think, than the second one we went to. The second one, we only got clothes. This one, we got a couple hard goods. We got that sewing machine that I showed you in the video. That was like 25 bucks, and I think we can get 90 to 110 for that. It's brand new in the box. I don't know where it is. I think we left it at the old house, to be honest with you. Haley found this pair of Jordans, Son of Mars. They are super clean. I don't think this is a high-end enough Jordan for it to be faked. So I'm gonna go ahead out on a limb and say that these are real. These were only $6.50. We might be able to get like 50 or 60 bucks for them in this condition. Haley found some really nice clothes. We actually already sold these 3 pieces on Whatnot, but this is that Star Wars jacket. It's Universe or whatever, size large. I believe this was $5.75, and we sold it on Whatnot. I think it went for like $24 or something, a little less than I thought. Super cool. It's like a little Harrison Ford. And it's not like a Halloween costume. It's like an actual jacket. Pretty nice. Haley also found this super sick made in USA North Face like quarter zip thing. It's got all those little sick details down there. The only issue with it was the sleeves were like coming unsewn from there. But we still, I think this sold for like 80 bucks on Whatnot. So that was awesome. We paid probably $5.75 for that, and then $5.75 for this Patagonia piece as well. This is not a Chinchilla, just a regular Patagonia. And I think this sold for like 30 bucks or so on Whatnot. You guys may have also seen me in the Goodwill holding a golf bag at some point, and I got it. It was like a Top Flight like stand bag. I think it was $5.99, and it wasn't worth a ton. I thought I was just gonna buy it and maybe take it to Play It Again Sports and get 25, 30 bucks for it. But at some point during the shopping trip at Goodwill, I set it down to like handle other things. And then right after we checked out, Haley was like, what'd you do with the golf bag? I'm like, I don't know. And there was a huge line, and I didn't want to have to go find the bag and then wait in line again. So I just left it wherever I set it down. So shout out to whoever grabbed that. That was a good deal, you know, $5 into 20 to 25 bucks in profit pretty easily. I've looked for a minute. I can't seem to find them over here in the death pile area, but that pair of women's sandals, the Mephistos, those are a great brand to be on the lookout for. The only other pair of Mephistos I've ever found was like men's brown loafers, and those sold for like 75 or 80 bucks, I believe. So getting into spring and summer, I think the sandals will probably sell pretty quick for us, and they were in great condition. I wish I could show you, but $6.50 into those, we should get at least $50 or so. Again, Mephisto. I don't know how to, Mephisto, I think. Just be on the lookout for that brand. I did go ahead and get all 4 of these Power Rangers VHS tapes. They were only 50 cents a piece. I looked up one of them. I don't remember which one, maybe High Five. And one was selling for like 11 or 12 bucks plus shipping. So I thought it was worth it to get all 4 of them. If the other 3 aren't worth anything, I'll probably just send them to my friend Chris Stonier. He's the biggest Power Rangers collector that I know of. So shout out you, Chris. I was thinking about you when I got these VHS tapes. So I went back and watched some footage from earlier in this video, and that Goodwill was playing music so incredibly loudly. I think they were just trying to like pump people up and get people excited, but for a person trying to film a YouTube video with copyright music blaring in the background, that makes it very, very difficult. So there were a ton of bits of footage of us like talking and explaining things in the store, and we were just happened to be standing right under a speaker or something, and it was just totally unusable. So that was a little frustrating. I did ask them to turn the music down, and I think they did like 2 notches, but it was still like just absolutely blaring. And if you don't know, on YouTube you can't use copyrighted music in your videos or they'll be demonetized. So we were in the Goodwill for probably an hour and a half or so, and it was like 5 minutes worth of footage that we could use. So we did find a good amount of stuff. I think we spent $137 or so, and we'll get plenty of profit out of that for sure. But again, I don't think it was as good as the first Goodwill grand opening we went to, but I do think it was maybe slightly better than the second one. The second one was only clothes, and this one, at least we got that sewing machine and a couple other hard good items. So all in all, it was pretty fun. I will say that if you're on the lookout for Goodwill grand openings, there's 2 different kinds. There's ones where they build a brand new store, like from the ground up, and then those are really, really good typically. This one was one where they just bought like an old store or an old building or whatever, and then turned it into a Goodwill. So it wasn't like a full-fledged Goodwill grand opening. I mean, technically it was, but it wasn't nearly as good as the first one, which again was put on by the same Goodwill region as the first one we went to back in October. So I will be following this Goodwill on social media, probably a bunch of other Goodwills around the tri-state area, and looking for new construction Goodwill grand openings to go to, because again, based on our experience of going to 3 Goodwill grand openings, the brand new stores are typically the best. So I think that's going to do it for today's video. I do thank you guys so much for watching. I do want to apologize for the lack of quality in this video. Like, I really wish we had more clips from Goodwill and the original footage of me and Haley doing the synopsis at the end, but you know, occasionally you make videos and things just don't really fall into place perfectly. So I do apologize for that, but thank you so much for watching anyway. Hit the like button down below if you've enjoyed it, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you guys again for watching. You're the best, and we'll catch you on the next one.